great one in store between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And some room to... Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown. New York. And the Jets are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run once more with Stevenson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Throwing, Jones. And caught by Henry. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 50 for 16 and a 1st.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Now Jones, eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown from 13 yards out. And the Patriots respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Now the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting...
He's got him in, complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall taking it in from the 20. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Again, it's Stevenson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
You gotta give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle they go with Drake. And he'll get this down only to the 18. James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats are an extra point away from evening this one up.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson, he'll dump this down to Matt Breida. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
On the counter, it's Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Wilson. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Matt Judon buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Jones throw into the hands of Henry here. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now a play fake here on first down. 20! And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Drake. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Jones on 3rd down. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Here's Stevenson. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Jones going to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And some room to roam now. The 40. He's in for the touchdown. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Fields this way up at the 17. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied, and this is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. It doesn't speak to the parity in the NFL. Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a run up the middle with Drake. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a draw play with Drake. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Stevenson, he'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now a handoff. Stevenson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 68 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Running from the shotgun with Drake. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's Stevenson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Drake. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Running left is Stevenson. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Again, Stevenson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Drive forthcoming. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
On second down, a run with Hall. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
First down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second down at 7. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Out to his left. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all over. They're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Big stop, let's go. Watch twins.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 3rd down, Drake. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
When they didn't accomplish their goal, they didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Stevenson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
Up the middle they go with Drake. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Fielded just outside the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Josh Allen in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. It's, as they so often do, moving on to the playoffs as we say so long, everybody.